Today, a battle in the Great Lakes State, and from the Upers to those in the Mitten, all Michiganders will be focused on this showdown. It's the Western Michigan Broncos and the Michigan Wolverines. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe, some interesting storylines setting up in this one.
Michigan went through one of the most dramatic off-seasons we've ever seen in college football, but they have steadied the ship, hiring longtime head coach Kyle Whittingham, who is highly respected and highly thought of in this industry. Whittingham has brought some stability to that program. We'll see if he's able to get the same results on the field with a talented roster. Guys?
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. The Wolverines kickoff unit is ready, and so is this home crowd. They've been waiting on the season, and here we go. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Broncos offense that has the first possession of the game. They'll be matched up against one of the best secondaries in the country. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Handoff to the lone back. There he goes. Gets it across the 30 to the 31. A pickup of 5.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Rush will get to him at the 25.
Well, the defense basically played that one perfectly, right? Against the RPO, they did a nice job staying back, hanging, watching the quarterback's eyes, and taking away any throw. And when he decided to try to keep the football and scramble to his left, they were all over. Great job defensively, playing together as one unit on that.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Looking to throw. It's Lowry. Under fire. And it's a sack.
And that's what you're trying to do, not just in this game, but for the season. You're just trying to set the tone defensively, and they do that getting the sack. They feel good about their front seven and all the athletes they have. It'll be fun to watch this unit for the rest of this game and see how they do in one-on-one situations.
The Broncos send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. So Michigan's offense will come out to go on the attack for the first time. And here comes Andrew Marsh. He's a good route runner, good solid hands, and a big part of this passing attack.
And man, this guy is fun to watch. You do not want to take a bathroom break. Sit in your seat when this offense has the ball, because at any point in time, this receiver can make the unbelievable highlight catch, David. His catch radius is as good as there is in all of college football. He has an unbelievable ability to just reel it in. You just expect it to happen today.
It's just a knack, and it's almost like every weekend you're going through social media, like, where's the clip? Right? Like, because he just makes these clips that most humans don't make, whether it's one hand, whether it's two hand, whether he's guarded or not. Like, he just has this unbelievable knack of playmaking, and we will see it today at some point in the ball game.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Marshall. Snowed under by the defense.
That's just a really nice job by the running back, making the first guy miss and going to get positive yards. This guy's got some wiggle, and you saw it on that play.
Motion from the back. Here's Underwood to throw. The sure hands. It's Buchanan. Gives him the big stiff arm. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're good with it after the catch. They got that quickness. They got that speed, and he showed some of it there.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on second and short. Fires to the big fella. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
And what a great job by the QB, man. Seeing the blitz, understanding I got to get the football out of my hands as soon as I possibly can, and he puts it on the numbers to his receiver where he can get those yards after the catch. Great timing, but more importantly, great job seeing what that defense was doing and getting rid of the football.
He's got his man across the middle. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense, first and goal from the 7. And the Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Beck's going for the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines! They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. He'll bring it out. It's Barnett. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Western Michigan ready to get things going right now on offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
I don't know that there's a harder position in football to play than cornerback. You know, all the space in the game, the speed of the game, the big bodies out wide. But to be able to break on those short passes and be an open field tackler like that and give up no yards and protect deep, that's a nice job by the corner.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
Early in the game as a DB, I'm settling in. It's okay if I give up 4, 6, 7 yards. I'm just trying to get settled in, gauge the speed, and then later on, I can adjust to the speed of the game.
Trying to make magic with his feet. It's a fumble. And the defense jumps on him. They get that turnover. And he had an opportunity there to make something out of nothing, but things just got sideways and the ball came free.
I just like the effort on defense, okay? They couldn't get to the quarterback initially in the pocket. He starts scrambling, and they don't quit. You saw all of the effort of everybody pursuing the QB, catching up to him, and then creating the fumble. Awesome job.
The Wolverines offense heads out, ready to go on the attack. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Runs through a tackle. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Guys, let's chat about Michigan. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. The Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. Motion from the wide receiver. The run inside. It's Marshall. He's got 43 yards rushing already. You want to talk about establishing the running game. They're doing that in the season opener. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Send the tight end in motion. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Finds his big tight end. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
Must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position. They can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for early and often in this game.
And now on fourth down, they'll try a field goal. He'll boot it from the left side, and from this distance, that angle ought to be fairly easy. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive, and they'll push that lead out a little further.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Western Michigan offense ready to go back to work. They coughed it up on that last drive, but the defense really bailed them out, holding him to a field goal, Jesse.
Yeah, and I think the offense kind of got away from their identity a little bit on that last drive, David. They got to kind of get back to doing what they do.
Yeah, and hold on to the football. I mean, defense just did their job. Stopped them, held them to a field goal, limited the damage. Now it's time for the offense to get the momentum going again.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. To throw, it's Lowry. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Good, solid pickup on that one, and they've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
Okay, here's the bad news. They're down by a lot of points really early in this game in the first quarter. The good news is there's a lot of football left. The better news, they finally get a big play through the air. That's the kind of play that can spark some confidence and completely turn this thing around. They got to keep that up.
Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
And that's a really good decision by the quarterback. Don't take the sack. Throw the ball away. Now, listen, we can debate whether that was intentional grounding or not because he's still in the pocket. I'm not sure that that's not classified as grounding, but they didn't call it. So, you know what? Nice throwaway, QB.
They'll stop the clock momentarily here to check on the injured Wolverine. You just hope this turns out not to be too serious. First quarter, game 1. It's tough to take an injury this early. Big noise, big house trying to rile up this Michigan defense on third down. Gets it to the back. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. And the Broncos are moving quickly down the field. Looking downfield on first down. It's complete to the left. He'll be run out of bounds, but we've got laundry on the field. Let's see what that's about. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. After the holding penalty, 1st and 20 for this offense. Off play action. Caught in the backfield, it's Fletcher. And he's just run out of bounds, maybe living to fight another day there. It'll be a loss on the play. The Broncos trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Got out of trouble and throws. And this is going to be incomplete on third. And the Broncos will punt it away on fourth down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. They built a quick double-digit lead now to try to get this offense really humming. They can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground.
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Underwood throws for the tight end. Oh, sticks that big mid up there and grabs it.
Nothing you can do about that on defense. That's just an outstanding one-handed grab by the tight end.
Looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 28. They'll try to power their way ahead. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. Up to 45 yards on the ground in this first quarter. That is a terrific start. And the Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10. They go play action, Bryce Underwood. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic, and fortunate to get it back.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
And it really doesn't matter what the decision is on the RPO. When your defensive line can reset the line of scrimmage like that, get off blocks and make plays.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Zings it complete to the right. He'll be stopped right at the 43-yard line. It'll be 4th down. Now to see if they want to spin that wheel of fortune. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. As we get a look at some stats, this is the best start they could have hoped for. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. The Wolverines will punt this one away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Wants to bring it back. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Guys, we're about to get another look at this Western Michigan offense. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. And don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
We'll see if they can dig one up that goes forward this time on 2nd down from the 18. Back to pass, it's Lowry. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. They'll wrestle it down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. The Broncos lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And that's so tough as a defense because they only...
Now, we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. To the ground, he's got it again. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on deep.
Here's a little room there. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. And the Broncos kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Running inside. It's Buckley. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And finally, we see a little bit of that, which we talked about coming into this football game. Like, we highlighted him. He's a really good football player. They're going to feature him. He's going to make big plays. Today, the defense has absolutely shut him down. That was actually his longest carry of the day. They're going to need more of that from this offense.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
And they get another first down, and this offense right now, man, it's just death by 1,000 cuts, right? Like, not a lot of big plays, but they're finding ways to continue to move the football to get first downs, and a lot of times, man, the wear-out factor will come. You run a bunch of plays, and this defense can get tired.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
Following that last play, we have a Bronco that is slow to get up. And guys, they've come through on the first 2 third-down tries. This one might be a little tougher. To the air, it's Lowry. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. The Broncos will try to pin them back with the punt. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's
turning it on. Got enough for the first. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going.
What a nice run there. And from the beginning of time, Michigan football has been synonymous with running the football. You can think back to Tyrone Wheatley, Anthony Thomas, Chris Perry, Hassan Haskins, big physical runners that also had sprinter speed and that could change the game. This dude right here, every time he has the football, he has the ability to go the distance, and that's what makes this Michigan offense so dangerous.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They give it to the freshman, his first carry. And again, finds nowhere to run. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage this time. Now facing a third and long. Throwing, Underwood. Sends it downfield. He's got it right down the field. First grab of the season for this highly talented freshman. They believe he's just going to get better each and every snap.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Quarterback run is part of their game plan. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The negative play leaves them with 2nd and 12. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Fires left. Right through his hands and incomplete, and he'll want that one back. It'll be third down.
Just got to finish the play for the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on third and long. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. Defense couldn't quite hold its water, and it'll be 5 free yards for the Oaks. They've got a ways to go on 3rd down from the 24 as this defense tries to force them into a field goal try. Throws to the wideout. And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
Oh, he missed it. No good. Lead is still at double digits, but missed a chance to make it bigger.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink when you knock it off the crossbar. Those are ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a missed opportunity.
Western Michigan has it back as they send the offense onto the field. I can't think of anything that frustrates an offensive coordinator more than holding the ball a long time and having no points to show for it, David.
And Reese, 1st downs, yards, that's not even what they look at anymore. Yards don't really matter. You got to execute in those critical areas on the field and get points on the board.
Yeah, it was mental errors on that last drive, too, that led to negative plays. They got to get those things erased and pull it back together here on this drive. Go put some points up on the board.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Caught at the 25. He is feeling it. A huge play. Almost took it to the house, but they got him at the 24. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Buckley. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And a lot of times the fit up front, linebackers are fitting holes and that ball bounces and it's supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB and the offense will get a W. Like they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
And they're going to lose yardage there. The defense completely owning the front. Big noise in the big house for this huge 3rd down play. Got it looking for a 1st. A big 3rd down stop by this defense, but they are still in field goal range. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And he missed it. No good. The missed field goal still leaves us with a double-digit deficit. Still a 10-point game. The Michigan offense heads out to get this drive started. They built up some time of possession with that last drive, but couldn't turn it into points with the missed field goal. We'll see if they can put something on the board this time.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
It's complete on the right side. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down mark. They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. Direct snap. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough for the 1st down, and they might mark that down to use the Wildcat again.
That is how it's done on 3rd down and short. No doubt about it. An easy hole to get through and clearly get the 1st down.
If you really want to simplify football, the low man wins. That time the offense got the better of the D. Easily picked that up.
Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this 1st half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense has just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. Got room on the return. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Broncos. What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. On the run from inside his own 5. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. So here comes the Michigan offense. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do. Because of that singular instance, I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out, not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Here's Underwood to throw. Snagged in the middle. It's Marsh. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. First down, 10 yards to go. The give on the counter. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. He's now piled up 68 yards rushing, and that is quite an impressive first half here in this season opener. And the Wolverines with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Dropping back, it's Underwood. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Makes the catch! He gets it in! Touchdown, Wolverines!
When you can run like that, the quarterback is going to give you opportunities. And look at him run by the defenders. QB sees it, stick the hand up in the air, catch the football, get to the end zone.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the finisher coming on a touchdown pass from 52 yards out. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll move the tight end. The run inside. It's Buckley. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done.
Well, this defense knew coming into this one, if they could stop the run, it was going to be really, really hard on the offense. And I just love the tenacity they're playing with right now. This front 7 are flying around, getting to the ball carrier. This running back has had nowhere to go to.
Good play by the defense. Way to wrap them up. Way to know where the sticks are. Now put you in a successful position for 3rd down. Now you can break out the fun packages, the blitzes, putting more speed, more little fast guys in the field.
Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Michigan wants to stop the clock. They'll use a timeout. It's their 2nd. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Punt is on its way. No fair catches here, looking for room. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David, it's sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
That's the way to start a drive, and now they'll try to follow up on 1st and 10. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Escapes the pressure going right. It's caught downfield. They bring him down, but not before he gets a first down at the 35. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Not seeing a lot of chemistry between the QB and his intended target on that play.
3rd and short from the 26. Pretty easy field goal range, but they'd love to pick up the first. Fighting off the defender. He'll be stopped short. It'll bring up 4th down as this defense makes a play. And now the Broncos called their first of 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. It's 4th down, and they can make the field goal from here, but it looks as if they're going to leave the offense out there. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. Just over 20 seconds to play in the half. You just don't want to make a big mistake here. Back to pass, it's Lowry. On target to the left. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Parks. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Got a little grass. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Looking downfield very late in the half. They get to him as he throws. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left. They'll have just enough time to get 1 more snap before the half. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Looking deep down the right side. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We begin with a look at Marshall taking on the number 17 team, the Penn State Nittany Lions. And it's the Herd looking to get the job done on the road. Right now it's early, but they lead this season opener. Let's now take a look at some top 25 games around the nation on another wild day of college football. Now over to your game inside the Big House. This running back is enjoying one very productive day. He's the bell cow for this team. They are not afraid to give him the ball, and he's a big reason why they're 2 quarters from a win. With that said, let's send it back to the fellas in the booth at Michigan Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. And the Broncos will line up to kick off and start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. What do you got on the sideline, Holly?
I caught up with the Michigan coach at the half. They really expect to stick to the running game here in the second half. This is a close game, and he's a little concerned with his quarterback's shaky performance in the first half. Turning the ball over put them in a tough position, but they are dominant on the ground. Expect them to continue to really force that issue at the line of scrimmage here in the third quarter. Guys?
Okay, Holly. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Underwood. Going to try to get it himself. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play.
And that's really a lot of what we saw in the first half by this defense. We knew coming into the football game, man, this guy's got dynamite. Like, he's got the explosive ability to make plays, throwing the football and running. And kudos to this defense. They've been dialed in, locked in, not giving up the big plays on the ground, understanding he's a threat, and playing him like that.
He's now up to 77 yards rushing, and this offense wanted to establish the ground game, and man, have they started the season right in that regard. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Pressure coming. Takes a hit as he fires.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
It'll be 3rd and long. Play action with Underwood. Here's a heat. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. The Wolverines will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Running inside, it's Buckley. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking for a man, it's Lowry. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
That's the story today in this game. The coverage defensively has been so good. They seem to always be in the back pocket of these intended targets, and they swat another pass away incomplete.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, you're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on 3rd down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. Wolverines offense heads out, ready to go on the attack. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you.
There he goes. He's at the touchdown, Michigan. This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone. Saw a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
He'll try to tack on one more. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. One snap and you've got a touchdown on the board. Out of the end zone. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Here comes the Broncos offense to start the drive. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not...
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Great job by the defense, understanding what they were seeing. They played the read game beautifully, strung it out. Quarterback continues to drift to his left. No space to get through. Tackle for a loss for this defense.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Tight end now in motion. Looking for a man. It's Lowry. Bringing the heat. Firing deep. Goes high to pull it in. They finally get to him. And what a play there to pick up the first down. The Broncos come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. False start on offense. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. You give away 5 like that, it's hard enough to make first downs. 1st and 15 here. Motion from the wideout. Looking for a crease. It's Buckley. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the first down? And the Broncos will line up to punt it away. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. And he tried to pin him deep with that punt. Instead, it goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. After that last explosive running play, David, why not just try it again, right?
I mean, why not? Such a big, long, explosive run. You think, Jesse, maybe give it to him again? Or do you say, hey, QB, throw that thing out there?
I think you keep it on the ground, David. Honestly, I was watching the offensive line. They were fired up after that long touchdown run. You know they just want to go back out there again and get some push.
Underwood on the play action. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long, different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls in.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Marshall. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Love the job by the defense here with their eye discipline. That's an RPO. It can be tricky to locate the football, but they found the running back quickly. Those linebackers and DBs really came screaming down to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
Hit as he throws. Got him downfield. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
And the Wolverines are moving quickly down the field. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Throwing, Underwood. Under fire. He sacked this defense all over him.
There we go, defense. That's the play you needed to have. All night long, you've been giving up big ones to this offense. That's why you're in the position you're in right now, down by multiple possessions. But finally, they come away with their first sack.
looking for a big play. Leaping grab for a big gain. Touchdown, Michigan! And the punishment has been extended.
You know, sometimes as a play caller, you just don't have to overthink things. I've got a guy who's faster than your guys, and he's just going to run straight down the field. I'm going to throw it way down the field. He's going to make the catch, and we're going to score a touchdown, and that's pretty much what just happened there.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. So it's an 80-yard drive. And the finisher coming on a touchdown pass from 52 yards out. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Western Michigan ready to get things going right now on offense. They've got a long road ahead of them if they want to get back into this game, but they have to get to work on this drive. Rush is on him. Bought a little time, lets it go. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Quarterback keeper. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
And it's not sexy, and it's not these long plays all the time. But this QB does such a good job of picking up 4 to 5 and making it where you're always ahead of the sticks and just letting you know, we'll run it. We'll take advantage of this guy's speed, and we're going to make you defend him throughout this football game.
Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. The Broncos getting set on 1st and 10. Run inside. It's Buckley. Might have a chance.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49. And the Broncos go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back.
False start.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Concentration is key. Have to know the snap count. The false start backs him up. It's 1st and 15. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. So now it's 2nd and long. To the air. It's Lowry. They go to the wide receiver screen. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
We're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that 1st down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. He gets nothing. Nowhere to go, and it'll be 4th down. The Broncos will call on their punt team. And that one will sail out of bounds. No chance for a return there. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Last time they had it, they were backed up in their own end, marched right down the field and scored, and now they'll try to do that once again. Let's see what they can get going on this drive as they snap it from the 7. They go to the counter. Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the 1st down.
And obviously this offense has had their way, getting the huge lead. And now, when you know it's a running situation later in the ball games, you're still getting pounded. This defense has to step up at some point and be a lot more physical.
D coordinators down the road that have to play this offense, man, they're going to have nightmares because this unit has so much speed and so much skill. At running back, receiver, tight end, the quarterback making good decisions. It is so tough trying to stop them and prevent explosive plays.
Talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down.
Ready, go.
Here's Underwood to throw. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
They're trying to get the receiver on a drag route and work him through all the bodies in traffic, but there's just too much happening. I don't think he saw the throw real well, and it falls incomplete.
Give to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And just nowhere to go for that runner. He had no choice. That defense, they were bringing it up front. Everybody winning their one-on-ones, and they completely had him surrounded.
He's got it. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The Western Michigan offense ready to go back to work. When the defense got the stop, they could have used a few more of those earlier. Still a big deficit here late. Running inside, it's Buckley. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
These running backs nowadays, they're built so low to the ground, thick and compact, but fast and shifty. They're just so hard to tackle. And you can see he just does a great job breaking tackles, breaking tackles. He does this consistently. That's why he's really hard to stop at the running back spot.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Third and short now. They snap it from their own 46. Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. Just not able. Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. There's a crease. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Western Michigan.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
Yeah, and the defense comes up with the stop, and you just wonder, the analytics world and all that stuff, that whatever the card says to do, you're supposed to do. I wonder if they were listening to that card.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Chambers. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. The Michigan offense heads out to get this drive started. The run from the shotgun. He's stuffed after picking up one to the 23.
This is an area of the game. On offense, you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run it.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. He uncorks a bullet to the right. And here's the third interception of the night. And he will step out of bounds, but what a play to get the ball back for his offense.
So you're saying there's a chance, Reese. I know it's not a big chance, but you got the ball back now. Maybe your offense can get hot. You can create some turnovers, maybe get an onside kick. Who knows? I'm saying there's a chance.
Guys, we're about to get another look at this Western Michigan offense. The door looked slammed shut in this one, but that last interception, maybe just the slightest crack in opening here. Here comes the heat. Finds space on the right. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. And the Broncos, right after the huge play through the air, back to the line. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Buckley. He breaks a tackle. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line? It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. To the air, it's Lowry. Plucks it out of the air. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. He'll pull it on the read. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. They want to run this quarterback. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit.
This is the most important part of the field. What you did to get down here means nothing. Nice job by this defense, staying confident, staying aggressive, and forcing the third down and goal.
They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. From the left hash, this one shouldn't be too much trouble. It's good. It's our forced to settle for the field goal.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
On the move from inside his 5. Slips through the line. He just about popped that one for a long one, but as it is, he gives his team a lot of momentum with a solid return. So here comes the Michigan offense. The run inside. It's Marshall. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. The option, the keeper, right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And you could tell they set up the screen action, but how about the ability to adjust, right? I see what the defense is giving me. You going to leave that open? Okay, I'm going to take it right now.
They'll need to get the ball to the 34 to convert this third down. Running inside. It's Marshall. He did everything he could to find enough running room, but he'll be stopped about 3 yards short of the first down marker. It's 4th down.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
They were unfazed by that earlier 4th down failure and will try for a second time in this one. Bryce Underwood to throw for it on 4th. This will be picked off, maybe just the turning point they needed. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
I definitely am trying to be a little bit conservative. I can't be cautious, but I want to be a little bit conservative. Up 2 possessions. The clock is my friend. I got the football. The worst thing I can do is throw an interception, turn the football over, stop the clock, give them the ball back in an opportunity like this.
Western Michigan has it back as they send the offense onto the field. So getting the ball back on that interception at least gives us a chance to have a finish in this one. Dropping back, it's Lowry. Makes the catch, it's Buckley. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. More than 100,000 making their presence felt. A huge third down here in the big house. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. He slides past the first down marker, and he'll convert that 3rd and long.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. Then it's the next play that you have to play instead of this just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job of keeping that guy in the pocket.
Personal foul. Defense.
When you're trying to protect the lead, you just simply cannot have a personal foul penalty at this stage in the game. 3 yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Buckley. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Unloads it downfield. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
But talking to the coaching staff coming into tonight, they thought they had to have success throwing the football if they were going to win this game. And one of the biggest reasons why I'd say they're losing right now is because this guy still hasn't thrown a touchdown pass. The defense has been ready for the deep shots. They're ready yet again here late in the game. Nice job forcing that incompletion.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start.
False start on offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He's got it, 1st down and more. Touchdown Broncos! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And, man, that play looked a little bit too easy. 4th down, big situation. You got to get up on these receivers and make it difficult. He gets the football right away, gets all the way to the end zone for the touchdown.
And they tacked on the extra point. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. That last score the defense allowed made it a 1-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Underwood. Here's the pressure. He'll pull it down. Didn't find much running room there. Picks up a few before he's forced out of bounds.
And one of the things I love about this defense is their speed. And they knew coming into the game that they were going to see quarterback run. But that time they had him all bottled up, and they were able to use their speed to make him go east and west and run him out of bounds. Not a great game.
And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. And now the Broncos call their first of 3 timeouts. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarmed him under for no gain. First down here as we dive into the college football season, a Week 1 clash that has been worth every minute of it so far. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Fires toward the target. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. Well, the defense didn't get caught napping there. In this situation, you know they have to stay alert for the deep ball.
Yeah, so what defense am I going to call? I'm going to keep some DBs back deep. I'm going to keep my safety a little bit deeper, understanding they're down. They're going to have to attack down the field. I'm going to stick to my passing sets, my nickels, my dimes.
Here they come, trying to convert a 3rd and short from the 28. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Looking for that 1st down on 3rd and short from the 28. Dropping back, it's Lowry. Spits it out to the back. Got his man. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
A lot of times late in games, you see this by defenses. They're going to drop back, and they're going to take away all the deep stuff, try to take away all the passing lanes. Nice job getting to your running back, letting him get positive yards, and then let's get up to the ball quickly.
Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Snags it at the 30 and still running. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26. Timeout taken by the offense as their second. And they can take a moment to try to build a little momentum, get the right play called after picking up the first down. Slings it downfield. Oh, he had him right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on first down. Behind the chains now on second and long. Looking to throw again. Got his man on the outside.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
He can't make the catch. He was open on the crossing route. Instead, they're facing a fourth down.
After that incompletion, there is so much pressure now on this quarterback to come up with a big play. They need to score a touchdown. They need to keep this drive alive to have any shot at winning this game. But it all comes down to this play right here.
Encroachment defense.
So the early contact for the defense, and they'll move it up 5 yards. So it's 1st and 10 after that costly defensive penalty on fourth down. Into the end zone. Got it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Western Michigan.
And massive play by this offense. This is exactly what you needed. You got the score. Now you got to get the two-point conversion. Time's not on your side. There is no wait till a later point. It's go time. What's your two-point play in this spot to tie the game up late?
Now down by 2, inside a minute to go. If they can get this onside kick, maybe they can get into field goal range.
And you're just waiting for that right balance, that right skip for that ball to get 10 yards to try to make something happen and make a miracle come to fruition. And Palmer, it's not going to happen. The defense's hands team, they were ready, they were dialing, and they get the football back.
Yeah, they fall on that one, David, and they can breathe a little bit easier now. But let's be honest, I mean, in college football, we've seen crazier things happen in these types of situations. The ball takes a crazy bounce. There's always a chance. You got to give the receiving team there a lot of credit. The hands team gets it done, and they win the game.
We waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season off 1-0, Jesse. Great start.
It was a great start for the winning team. Now, for the losing team, obviously not the way you want to get into this season. There were some mistakes with execution, and guys are going to have to do a better job individually. But that's why you play the games. You get to now go back to the drawing board, get back on the practice field, try and iron out these wrinkles. It's a long season ahead. A lot to play for.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.